Good evening, YouTubers. New Time Travel Jaime 88. Welcome back to my channel. And it's Thursday. It's time, once again, for another Throwback Thursday. Tonight on my channel, I'm going to be taking a look at Star Trek, the complete widescreen motion picture on VHS. This consists of all 9 Star Trek movies in the original widescreen format, the way it was originally intended by the directors. And oh yes, this is a remake that I did back around 2016. Yeah, on my old camcorder. And even though since that's a bit choppy, but now I've finally shown off to you guys again in a much better quality. As you can tell, these are the first 9 Star Trek movies in the original widescreen format. And I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Before we show off these 9 films, I'd like to give a quick shout out to Michael Stinemates. Michael Stinemates, if you're watching this, your videos are excellent. Keep up the good work. Make sure you check out his channel on YouTube. I will put the link in the description down below. And another shout out goes to the Cinematic Otaku. The Cinematic Otaku, your videos are also awesome. Keep up the good work. Make sure you also check out his channel. I'll leave the link in the description below. Alright, I'm going to set my camera down. And I'm going to show you these 9 individual movies, one by one. Okay, here's the 1991 VHS of Star Trek, the motion picture. This is the original theatrical cut, and it's the first time that a widescreen release of the theatrical cut on video cassette. There is a previous theatrical cut that came out in 1980. And this is the widescreen edition right here. Star Trek, the motion picture. The film from 1979 with William Shatner, the late Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, co-starring James Doohan, George Takei, Majel Barrett, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols presenting Persis Khambatta, and starring Stephen Collins as Decker, directed by Robert Wise, in the movies from 1979. For some reason it says 1980, that is incorrect. 132 minutes, rated G, but the 2009 DVD, Blu-ray, and the Ultra 4K release gave the film not rated. The Pan and Scan release has the special longer version. There is no widescreen release of the special longer version until it was commercially available in 2022. And it says here, this film is presented in the letterbox format. Here's the stills for the movie. The USS Enterprise proudly soars again in this original Star Trek movie classic. When an unidentified alien destroys 3 powerful Klingon cruisers, Captain James T. Kirk, William Shatner, returned to the newly transformed USS Enterprise to take command. Leonard Nimoy, DeForest Kelley, and the cast from the acclaimed Star Trek television series mobilize at warp speed to stop the alien intruder from his relentless flight towards Earth. An Oscar-nominated special effects spectacular. Star Trek the Motion Picture is an epic first adventure in the legendary film series. Siskel and Ebert they split the film for Star Trek the Motion Picture. Gene said he thought the film was boring, but Roger Ebert disagreed with him, and he gave it a yes vote. And I've seen this movie 225 times. This came with this little pamphlet. Here's the sticker label. 1991. Here's the end label. This tape is printed in the 29th week of 1991, and there's the Moni sound only barcode. Now, the way the film opens up, it starts with the Paramount feature presentation bumper, with the Paramount communication variant, with the warning screen, the overture, and the widescreen 1975 Paramount Picture logo, and start the movie. After the film is over, it has the widescreen Paramount Picture logo and the Moni sound screen. Okay. Up next, here's Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. This is the original cut that originally attended back in 1982. And the film has William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy once again. And the movie also has DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, George Takei, Nichelle Nichols, also starring B.B. Bish, Mary Budrick as David, Paul Winfield as Terrell, introducing Kirstie Alley as Savick, and starring Ricardo Montalban as Khan. Directed by Nicholas Meyer, the movie's from 1982, and this is the sequel to the 1967 Star Trek TV episode Space Seed. And this is the best Star Trek movie ever. Rated PG-13. Actually, it's PG, excuse me. Yeah, it's PG, and it's 113 minutes. Rated PG, not PG-13. My bad. And this movie is also in widescreen edition, like so. It is the 23rd century. The Federation starship USS Enterprise is on routine training maneuvers, and Admiral James T. Kirk, William Shatner, seem resigned to the fact that this inspection may well be the last space mission of his career. But Khan is back, aided by his exiled band of genetic supermen. Khan, Ricardo Montalban, brilliant renegade of 20th century Earth, has Radiant Space Station Regular 1 stolen a top secret device called Project Genesis, wrest control of another Federation starship, and now schemed to set a most deadly trap for his old enemy Kirk, with the threat of universal Armageddon. Co-starring Kirstie Alley, Cheers, and her stunning motion picture debut. Stills from the movie. Same pamphlet booklet. Sticker label for Star Trek II, 1991. And label. Once again, this tape is printed in the 29th week of 1991. And there's the Moni sound only barcode. Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan opens up the Paramount with the feature presentation bumper with the Paramount communication variant, the warning screen from 1989, and the widescreen Paramount Picture logo. Actually, this time the blue mountains in violet purple in start of the movie. At the end, it's got the Paramount bluish purple mountain logo. I know the DVD corrected and went back to the blue mountain logo. And the white, and now actually this also has the Moni sound screen at the end. Here's Star Trek III: The Search for Spock. My God, this movie turns 40 years old this year. This movie's from 1984 with William Shatner, once again with Leonard Nimoy, also starring DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, George Takei, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, Mary Budrick, and Christopher Lloyd. Directed by Leonard Nimoy. This movie is also in widescreen. I love the artwork by Bob Peck. 105 minutes, rated PG. The movie is also in widescreen. Admiral Kirk's defeat of Khan and the creation of the Genesis planet are empty victories. Or victories. Spock is dead and McCoy is unexpectedly being driven insane. Then, a surprise visit from Sarek, Spock's father, provides a startling revelation. McCoy is harboring Spock's living essence, with one friend alive and one not, but both in pain. Kirk attempts to help his friend by stealing the USS Enterprise and defying Starfleet's Genesis planet quarantine, but the Klingons have also learned of the Genesis and race to meet Kirk in a deadly rendezvous. Christopher Lloyd did a wonderful heck of a job playing Krug. Sticker label and label. This time is printed in the 30th week of 1991, and there's the Moni sound only barcode. Star Trek III: The Search for Spock also has the Paramount feature presentation bumper with the Paramount Communication variant from 1989, followed by the warning screen, the widescreen Paramount picture logo with the blue mountain, and start of the film. At the film is over, the Paramount Blue Mountain logo, and the Moni sound barcode. Alright, next, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home. This is one of my favorite Star Trek movies ever. And I've seen this since 1993. The first time I saw it on an ABC run. And my mom used to have the old VHS tape, I believe it's a 1989 reprint, but that tape got broke. But I finally got the old copy again from 2006. And I started collecting the Star Trek films in widescreen since 1999. And that's why I have the entire set one by one. But this is a 1991 25th anniversary set with William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy right here. Also has DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, and George Takei, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, Catherine Hicks. Directed by Leonard Nimoy. This movie also has Robin Curtis in there. She also in Star Trek 3. And she has a cameo appearances in the beginning of Star Trek 4 because she decided to leave on Vulcan. It doesn't address what happened, but I wonder what happened to Savick after Star Trek 4. I guess this remained a mystery. The movie's from 1986. 119 minutes, rated PG. And this movie is also in widescreen. Just like that. William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and the rest of the Enterprise crew take to the sky in one of the most acclaimed and intriguing Star Trek adventures ever. It's the 23rd century, and a mysterious alien power is threatening Earth by evaporating the oceans and destroying the atmosphere in a frantic attempt to save mankind. Kirk and his crew must time travel back to 1986 San Francisco, where they find a world of punk, pizza, and exact chain buses that are as alien as anything they have ever encountered in the far reaches of the galaxy. A thrilling, action-packed mission for the Starship Enterprise. I like the one where Spock gave the Vulcan nerve pinch to that punk dude. We see the punk dude again in Star Trek Picard. Yeah. And he finally turned off the music. Here's the pamphlet once again. 1991 and label. Printed in the 32nd week of 1991. And there's the Moaning Sound only barcode. Star Trek IV The Voyage Home has the Paramount feature presentation bumper with the Paramount communication variant, the warning screen, the dedication to the Space Shuttle Challenger, the 1975 Paramount picture logo, and start of the movie. After the movie's over, the 1975 Paramount picture logo and the Moaning Sound with the black screen. Star Trek IV The Voyage Home is the last movie to use the 1975 Paramount picture logo. The Golden Child debuts the prototype 75th anniversary. Now, I do have the 1992 Paramount Director Series version of Star Trek IV The Voyage Home. Special introductorial segment with director Leonard Nimoy. (1991, 1986), 136 minutes, rated PG. The Director Series is 20 minutes, and the Voyage Home itself is 119 minutes. Discover the great films with the directors who made them. Okay, the Paramount The Director Series made great films even more enjoyable. Each edition features insight, outtakes, background information presented by the directors, then followed by the full-length film. If you want to read, you can pause the video. And here's the movie, and there's Leonard Nimoy. I got this at the book sale back in 2015 or 2014. Plus some stills from the film. Here's the sticker label, 1992, and label, June 19th, 1992, and it's printed in the 23rd week of 1992. This particular version of Star Trek IV The Director Series has the Paramount Director Series trailer, followed by the Paramount Previously Viewed with the family dog. And then it goes to the feature presentation bumper with the Paramount communication, the warning screen, the videotape Paramount picture logo, and start of Star Trek IV the Director Series segment. Then after that, it goes straight to the letterbox disclaimer, the dedication to the Spaceship Challenger crew, the widescreen 1975 Paramount picture logo, and in the film. After the movie's over, the Paramount Blue Mountain logo in widescreen, the Paramount The Director Series credits, and the widescreen Paramount picture logo. Actually, the Paramount videotape variant. So I'm going to put that right next to there. Here's Star Trek V The Final Frontier. This movie turns 35 years old this year. And this is one of the worst Star Trek movie ever. And Siskel and Ebert gave this film 2 thumbs down. The movie has William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy. And this movie's in widescreen. But it also has DeForest Kelley, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, and George Takei, David Warner, and Lawrence Luckinbill. Directed by William Shatner. 1989. And this also saw the Enterprise, the bridge gets a new makeover, the Enterprise A, which is seen in the last film, Star Trek IV. 107 minutes, rated PG. The movie's in widescreen. Its start date 8454.130. And Vacationing Captain Kirk is face two challenges: climbing Yosemite's El Capitan and teaching campfire songs to Spock. But vacations are cut short when a renegade Vulcan hijacks the Enterprise and pilots on a journey to uncover the universe's innermost secrets. The Star Trek stars are back for one of their most astonishing voyage ever, with all the fun and excitement fans have come to love. So buckle up for a thrilling leap into the unknown that is much spiritual odyssey as space adventure. And it's all the richer for it, says Kevin Thomas of Los Angeles Times. Here's the booklet. Here's the sticker label. Here's the end label. 32nd week of 1991. And there's the barcode with this little stripe side. Star Trek V, The Final Frontier, has the Paramount featured presentation bumper with the Paramount Communication variant, the warning screen, the widescreen 1988 Paramount Picture logo, and start the movie. Now, after the movie's over, the Paramount Picture logo, then the widescreen of death with clicking tone. Okay, now keep in mind, the first 5 Star Trek movies, Star Trek's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 has the teaser trailer for Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, at the beginning. The later release does not have the Star Trek VI teaser trailer. Alright, let's go to the next tape. Here's Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, 1992 VHS with William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, and DeForest Kelley. It also stars James Doohan, Walter Koenig, Nichelle Nichols, and George Takei, Kim Cattrall, David Warner, and Christopher Plummer. Directed by Nicholas Meyer, and the film is from 1991. Says here, special home video version. "113 minutes, rated PG. The original cut is 109 minutes. This film is also in Letterboxd, right here. And here's some stills from the movie. The Enterprise leads a battle for peace in the most spectacular Star Trek adventure ever. After years at war, the Federation and the Klingon Empire prepare for a peace summit, but the prospect of intergalactic gastronaut with swarm enemies is alarming one to Captain Kirk, William Shatner. But on the Pan-Scan release, it says Admiral Kirk, which is a era. But this one here says Captain Kirk. "The animals," he warned. "When a Federation ship is attacked and the Enterprise is held accountable, the dogs of war is unleashed as both worlds brace for what may be their final deadly encounter." Directed by Nicholas Meyer. Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. This topical action adventure soars with warp speed excitement that is possible to resist, says James Vanier of the Boston Herald, co-starring Christopher Plummer. This special home video version contains more than 3 minutes of never-before-seen footage. Yes, for the first time, there is a special home video version included. Okay. Here's the Discover World of Star Trek booklet. Let me show you what it looks like. Here's the sticker label, 1993. And label. The second week of 1993, And there's the blank barcode. Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country has the Paramount feature presentation bumper from 1989, with the Paramount Communication variant, the warning screen, the 1991 Paramount picture logo, and start the movie. After the movie is over, the 1991 Paramount picture logo and the widescreen are deaf. Okay, moving on. Here's the 1995 VHS of Star Trek Generation, widescreen edition. The VHS itself came out in 1996. Yep, William Shatner and Patrick Stewart. They both star in this movie. And it also has Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn. Yes. Patrick Stewart, Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn, Gates McFadden, Marita Sirtis, Malcolm McDowell, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, and William Shatner. Directed by David Carson, and the film is from 1994. Two Captains, One Destiny. This is the widescreen edition. "117 minutes, rated PG. A smashingly entertaining mix of outer space adventure," says Richard Zoglin of Time Magazine. Star Trek Generation, and here's the stills from the movie. I also had the Laserdisc counterpart, Laserdisc, and I also got it on DVD and Blu-ray. Stardate, the 23rd century. Retired Starfleet officers James T. Kirk, William Shatner, Montgomery Scott, James Doohan, and Pavel Chekhov, Walter Koenig, are guests of honors aboard the newly christened USS Enterprise B. A test run takes an unexpected turn. However, when a starship encounters two vessels trapped inside a nexus, a mysterious energy ribbon, during a perilous rescue attempt, Kirk is swept out into space. 7 decades later, Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, and the crew of the Enterprise D rescues an Illyrian physicist named Soren, Malcolm McDowell. Unbeknownst to Picard, Soren harbors a deadly plan that includes the destruction of the Enterprise and millions of lives. Now Picard's only hope for future rest within the Nexus and a legendary captain from the past. Jonathan Frakes, Brent Spiner, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn, Marita Sirtis, and Gates McFadden co-starred in this cosmic hit that all generations will love, says Pat Collins of WWOR-TV. This came with this 2 little advertisements and a savings book. Sticker label saying here's 1995, but the tape is a later printing from 1996. Here's the end label. 7th week of 1996, and there's the barcode. Star Trek Generation opens up with the Paramount of Viacom Company Coming Attractions bumper, followed by the Star Trek 30th anniversary with the message from Kate, with an introduction message from Kate Mulgrew, followed by the trailer for From Here to Infinity, The Ultimate Voyage, and William Shatner's Star Trek Memories, followed by the Paramount feature presentation bumper with the Viacom variant, the warning screen, and the widescreen Paramount picture logo with the Viacom variant plastering the Paramount Communication byline and start of the movie. At the end, it has the 1995 Paramount widescreen and a videotape, and that's it. The DVD, the 2004 DVD release, and the 2009 Blu-ray and the Ultra HD release restores the Paramount Communication variant. Next, here's the 1997 VHS of Star Trek First Contact. Resistance is futile. This movie's in widescreen. It comes with a lenticular cover, 3D, with Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes once again, co-starring Brent Spiner, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn, Gates McFadden, Maria Sirtis, Alfre Woodard, James Cromwell, and Alex Krieg. Directed by Jonathan Frakes, and the film is from 1996. Widescreen edition right here. "111 minutes, rated PG-13. One of the 10 best films of the year. You'll love this film," says Steve Oldfield of Fox TV. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, and the Next Generation crew engage in their most thrilling adventures yet. A sci-fi action event that stands proud apart, says Richard Corliss of Time. They call themselves the Borg, half organic, half machine, collected with sole purpose to conquer and assimilate all races, led by the seductive and sadistic Queen Alex Krieg. The Borg are headed to Earth with a devilish plan to alter history. Picard's last encounter with the Borg almost killed him. Now he wants vengeance. But how far will he go to get it? Co-starring Alfre Woodard and James Cromwell, and bursting with spectacular special effects, Star Trek First Contact is one action film that has it all, says Jim Ferguson of Preview Channel. And stills from the movie. I also have the DVD, the original DVD counterpart, 1997. It's come with this little savings book. Here's the sticker label, widescreen. Tape number is number 13. Printed in the 39th week of 1997, and there's the barcode. Star Trek First Contact has the different different previews at the beginning. This has a preview for Event Horizon, the Star Trek video collection with the Valkyrie fanfare, the Godfather 25th anniversary promo. Then it's got Paramount action with the song I Need a Hero. Then the Star Trek Experience with Don Fontaine voiceover. The Paramount feature presentation bumper with the Viacom variant, the warning screen, and the widescreen Paramount picture logo from 1995 and start of the movie. At the end, it has the Paramount Viacom company logo. And that's it. And finally, the 1999 VHS of Star Trek Insurrection widescreen edition with the nice little foil packaging with the looks like it's rainbow holographic. The battle for paradise has begun, with Patrick Stewart and Jonathan Frakes, also starring Brent Spiner, LeVar Burton, Michael Dorn, Gates McFadden, Marina Sirtis, F. Murray Abraham, and Donna Murphy, and Anthony Zerber. Directed by Jonathan Frakes, the movie's from 1998. 103 minutes, rated PG. Oh, I forgot. I had to correct myself. First Contact is rated PG-13, not PG. So, I made a mistake on that. Exciting conflict and cutting-edge special effects that truly entertain, says G. Siskel of Chicago Tribune. Engage. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart, and his Next Generation crew are back, and so is the excitement and fun in this polished film that shines like a crown jewel in Star Trek firmament, says Joel Powell, San Francisco Examiner. From the beginning of the Federation, the Prime Directive was clear. No Starfleet expedition may interfere with the natural development of other civilization. Now Picard is confronted with orders that undermine the decree. If he obeys 600 peaceful residents of Baku, Baku will be forcibly removed from their remarkable world for all the reported greater goods of millions who will benefit from Baku's fountain of youth like powers. If he disobey, he will risk his Starfleet, his career, his life. But for Picard, there's really only one chance. He must rebel against Starfleet and lead the insurrection to preserve the paradise. And if you look right there, there's no Paramount logo name on there because that's an error. And here's the Star Trek Savings Book. And here's the sticker label. And this time it's like a turquoise bluish color. Tape number is 174. Unfortunately, the week and year code is messed up. Star Trek Insurrection opens up with the Star Trek video collection promo with the Valkyrie fanfare, followed by the Star Trek DVD promo. Then it's got Stay Tuned for the Making of Star Trek Insurrection, the Paramount feature presentation logo with the Viacom variant, the warning screen, and the widescreen 1995 Paramount Picture logo. At the end, it shows the widescreen Paramount Picture logo and the Making of Star Trek Insurrection featurette. Alright. And I have one more VHS, and that's the extra one right here. This is the 2001 VHS of Star Trek The Motion Picture, the Director's Edition. This has the updated special effects, 136 minutes rated PG. Special features, rated PG for sci-fi action and mild language. And this movie is also in widescreen, as you can see. Here's the sticker label. Tape number is 118. The 41st week of 2001, and there's the barcode. Star Trek, the motion picture, the Director's Edition, opens up with a preview for Lara Croft Tomb Raider, then a Star Trek DVD commercial, then it's got a Stay Tuned bumper, the Paramount feature presentation logo with the Viacom variant, the warning screen, the MPAA PG screen with the filmratings.com website, the extended overture in widescreen, followed by the 1995 Paramount Picture logo plastering the Blue Mountain logo and start of the movie. After the film is over, it has the director's end credits extended with the Director's Edition credits, the 1995 Paramount Picture logo, and then it says, and now for a special presentation. It's the documentary called A Bold New Enterprise, and followed by the promotional spot for Star Trek Enterprise at the time. The DVD, this also came out on DVD, but at the time, there was planned to do a Blu-ray set for the Star Trek movies. They did not do the Director's Edition because it wasn't available at the time, because the Director's Edition was only shot on standard definition. But in 2021, Paramount, Darren Dochterman, I believe, he redid the effects from the ground up and started from scratch. The Director's Edition of Star Trek The Motion Picture premiered on Paramount Plus in 2022, followed by the Blu-ray and the Ultra HD released. If I bored you to death, I apologize. Okay. Star Trek 2, Siskel and Ebert gave it a yes vote. I forgot to mention that. The Search for Spock, Siskel and Ebert also gave the film 2 thumbs up. And so is Star Trek 4. The Final Frontier gets a 2 thumbs down. The Undiscovered Country, 2 thumbs up or the split decision. Gene voted thumbs up, Ebert voted thumbs down. Star Trek Generation, a split decision. Ebert disliked the movie. Gene Siskel disagreed with him. He gave it a thumbs up. First Contact, Gene Siskel gave it thumbs up. Ebert gave it thumbs down. Insurrection, Ebert gave it thumbs down. Gene Siskel gave it thumbs up. Now, keep in mind, there is no corresponding release of Star Trek Nemesis. There is no corresponding widescreen VHS release of Star Trek Nemesis. Only on DVD. There was no widescreen VHS counterpart of Star Trek Nemesis, excuse me. Okay. That's it for this week's video. If you have any questions, if I missed one, let me know in the comments below. And I see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.